There is no doubt that AI agents are great. There is also no doubt that future AI powered applications will be using these AI agents quite heavily. And all of this agentic AI software, engineering software, data analysis, and all those use cases will be prevalent everywhere. Having said that, one of the biggest problem which I see these days with all of these AI powered AI software engineers, AI data analytics stuff, and all the AI agents is that they use OpenAI's API key. That is not only a paid version and that can get quite expensive, but also we most of the time face lot of throttling errors from OpenAI because all of these agentic software they do lot of API calls back and forth, lot of data gets passed around, and OpenAI and justifiably because they have so much load, they start throttling and then your application becomes unavailable and hence unreliable. No one wants their production application to become unavailable, especially when you are using AI. That is where when I stumbled upon this new project GitHub repo Gemini agent example, it was quite intriguing. This has been created by Mike Chen, so hats off to him for such a fabulous repo. The great thing about is that it is completely free. You don't need any paid API key and it is all open source. Instead of OpenAI's model, it is using Google's Gemini Pro and that is free. All you need to do is to get the API key for Gemini Pro. Of course, it's all API based, as is the case with most of these AI agents. That is another thing because I haven't seen a good open source LLM based AI agent software as of yet. Anyway, when it will become available, we'll surely cover it. But for now, I think this is a very welcome sign that we don't have to pay OpenAI any fee for their API, and we can simply go in and use this Google's Gemini Pro. I'm not sure about the throttling issue though, because it's all API based, so I'm not going to say that there won't be any throttling. But as far as I have used this, I haven't faced any throttling as of yet. So in order to get Google's API key for Gemini and their LLM, all you need to do is to go to this website, which is aistudio.google.com, and then on the left hand side click on get API key, and here you can obtain your API key. The first time it might have some default key, or if you don't see it, simply just click on create API key and then you will get your own. I already have mine, which I created last year in September when I was doing another project for this video, so it's already there, so I'm just going to use that one. Another good feature about this new GitHub repo from Mike is that it's all open source free and you can simply run it on your CPU. You don't need a GPU. I'll be using Google Colab to show you how it works, and we will be creating an agent with couple of tools and we will be running it on all CPU. So if you click on runtime, change runtime type, you see that I'm just using CPU. Now before I start, let me give you one very high level tip that at the surface it sounds a bit complicated, that all of these AI agents and agentic software, but trust me, there is nothing to it. All it means is that when we use external functions with our AI application with LLMs, that is what AI agent is doing. So for example, if you want your AI agent to go search the internet or do some math calculation or make some database queries, then it gets the data, it grounds the LLM response with that data. That is what AI agent is doing autonomously. So for example, your LLM is running, one AI agent is going separately autonomously doing some Google searches or whatever web search is there. Another agent is which is just a piece of software which I will show you shortly. Then it is going and doing something else. Then they bring it together and then you can knit it together in your application as per your use case. That is what this all AI agents are. They are basically using tools, tools in return call function, and function could be anything. So that's out of the way. Let's get started. First, we need to install some of the prerequisites. So I'll be installing LangChain, which is fabulous when it comes to creating AI applications. And here we are installing LangChain, LangChain Google, GenAI, DuckDuckGo search, a lot of other things. So you can do YouTube searches with it and all that. So let's wait for it to finish. Now, in order to set your Google Gemini Pro's API key, instead of putting it here, you can set it as a secret. So I have made some changes to the Google Colab of Mike Chen, which you can download from this Git clone. For example, I have put the Google API key here in the keys, and I have also given the access to my Google Colab by clicking on this button. So it's already there. Now let's set that in our environment, and we can simply do this here, that we're just importing it, and then we are simply setting it in our environment. So that is done, as you can see, pretty quick. And now let's import all of those libraries. Like we have imported OS, all the stuff from LangChain, like agents, tools, which I just mentioned what exactly agent is. And then because we are using Google Gemini, so let's also use that one. And then few other stuff, because for the tools we'll be calling DuckDuckGo browser. We'll be also doing some math problems. And then that is where we are importing all of this. And let's initialize our large language model Gemini Pro, and I'm setting the randomness to zero point 0.6, which is bit creative, and output token will be just 200, and some of the safety settings. So let's run it. It should be fairly quick. That is also done. Next step, let's set up our tools or the function calling. So first we are setting our DuckDuckGo web browser, then math chain, and these are the tools. First tool is DuckDuckGo search, is just a description, and function it is calling DuckDuckGo search.run, and math is LLM math chain. This is a calculator. The above one is for web search. Run it. Is completed. And then let's also download the prompt template by Mike Chen, which is for Gemini. You can also create your own if you like, but I'm just going to use his one just for the credit. Let's also set it up, the prompt template. That is also done. And now let me set up the memory for the chat history. This is simply where we do some conversation buffer for the LangChain. That is done. And now let's set up our agent and agent executor, which is just taking all of these as input. There you go, very simple. So we're just putting in lambda for the chat history and stuff, and we are concatenating it with our prompt and other stuff. So initialized, and now we can invoke our agent, and the command of doing it is very simple, where we go to the start agent underscore executor is invoke, and calculate this marked up price for chair, and then we just giving it a random question that what we wanted to do. So this is just a math stuff, and we are just using our this agent executor, which is using the above tool to go into the web and plus math. Let's run it. There you go. The chain. So agent is also showing the thought that do I need to use a tool? Yes, calculator, and then it is just doing some math there. That's it. It finished the chain. How good is that? It has just returned you the uh, answer from the agent. So this is how much easy it has become to create your own autonomous agents for free. Didn't pay a single cent. Here we got the free API. We got the free hosting on CPU. So it means you can run it on your own laptop. Uh, right now I'm running it in the Google Colab, but you can just simply simple Python code which you can embed in your application. So if you're looking to build your own LLM based agent for free and within your application, you can simply go in and try this one out. Let me also quickly show you the tools available, built-in tools available from LangChain. So you can see they have for AWS Lambda, they have for Shell, Bing, lot of stuff is happening here like Golden Query, Google Drive, Google Finance, and we already have used some of the Google tools, and DuckDuckGo, Request. The list is quite huge, and it is growing by the day. So you can even do the YouTube search. So LangChain is really awesome. If you really explore it, you can do a lot of things with LangChain. And if you want to learn more about these tools, simply click on them and it has full example as how to install it and how you can use it. I have done another video on it if you're interested. But remember that for different tools, you might need different APIs or tokens or that sort. Anyway, that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. I will drop the link to this GitHub repo in video's description. If you like the content, then please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, then please share it among your network as it helps. Thanks for watching.